Yeah, let's say turn it back, or you gonna keep it that way?
Oh shit. Oh.
Boom cha cha.
Way fucking
Boom
easy.
cha cha.
Thank
You be
God.
listening to Jocelyn?
Say it again.
You be listening to Jocelyn?
Perfect. Hell no. Listen to no goddamn Jocelyn. Even though I actually like. I started liking her personality after it was an interview she had, I think at the Breakfast Club or one of them.
I liked her at
I like her at no show.
what's the guys? Noriega and all of them.
Drink Champs.
I had I really like Jocelyn, but on there was really, really good.
Maybe that's why I seen it. I seen that at one of them big interviews and it all made sense.
Yeah.
It all made sense because she I've been putting on for the camera too. I'm like, okay, you're not all the way crazy.
She not all the way crazy.
You know exactly what the fuck you doing.
She just spicy. She's just very, very spicy. And she's a product of her environment too.
And I heard Amber Rose. You see when she had beat Amber Rose up and shit?
Yeah. She talked about it on her show. Well, she didn't say it on her show because I think they had some law stuff going on, but she just was like, I just beat a bitch up about talking to me about what I identify as. So none of you bitches ain't y'all ain't gonna tell me who I am.
Like she had played on like Amber Rose. She never really knew that she claimed to be black. Cause nobody knew that Amber Rose was black. I feel like
I did. I remember an old interview. Like one of her parents is black,
but she always kind of like, I don't want to say carry herself, but almost kind of presented herself as the white girl with the fat ass in the culture.
Yeah.
So a lot of people ain't know that shit, and then she was kind of like talking about the battles of it, like.
Yeah. That's how I be trying to say too, though. People gotta watch the whole episode so we can really be understanding them clips that we be seeing to where it even came from. But that shit was funny.
But let's start the show. All right. It's the motherfucking SJ podcast, cause Quay ain't fucking here. Fuck that boy. Fuck Quay. That one episode I missed a long time, we say fuck me, yeah. Fuck you now. It's my network now. Super Jack.
Quay, we miss you and we can't wait for you to come back next week.
Speak for yourself.
We do.
Speak for yourself. I love this shit.
It's your girl, MJ, no Michael Jordan. I forgot what they said earlier.
I said, don't say that shit. I said, use your regular name, but you want to do this MJ,
we
no
gonna
Michael
do what
Jordan.
We do best.
MJ, no best. Michael Jackson. MJ, what's it say? No Mary Jane.
Ooh, don't. Why aren't you telling our business already?
That's all right. But how have you been? Can we record in the hot second?
No, really. I've been good. I've been just working. Y'all, adulting is ghetto. Who all agrees with that? Let's talk about... My car has been broken down, like, for the last 3 weeks. That's ghetto.
Hold on. What's wrong with it?
The alternator, the time, like, everything.
Probably a bunch of shit that you probably could have prevented, but y'all women don't know how to maintenance no motherfucking car. Fuck the oil change, fuck the brakes,
I get an oil.
Fuck the rotors, fuck checking the oil, fuck the antifreeze, fuck everything. Y'all just keep driving. Y'all be driving to the system.
I get an oil change, but no, y'all, it's one of those, I'm mad, but I'm not mad, because I'm the second owner of my car. So it's like, it was bound to happen, but it didn't have to do it how it did it.
You can get the 05 Honda like me. I don't know if I had 3, 4, 5 different owners. I'm still riding. I think I got over 300,000 miles on that bitch. I just changed a couple little parts on that bitch to put a little bit of fluids in it, and we still rocking out. I don't give a fuck.
I got an 09, y'all. But how you been doing?
Good, but you said adulting. I've been talking about this shit for a little minute. Being an adult, we don't get shit. We don't get no perks or no real fucking benefits.
You don't.
We don't get shit. All we get is fucking without worrying about somebody catching us.
Come home and you don't get that no more.
You don't get shit. We don't get nothing. All we get is more fucking bills, more stress, more jackasses, more people trying to take money from you. The government ain't worth a damn. Everything's a fucking scam.
Heavy on to take the money from us. What? And why y'all didn't teach us that in school? The high schools ain't teach us nothing. Schools,
low-key, bro. Low-key schools taught us life, but we never really showed, almost like...
what life did you learn from high school?
Check this out. Break it down. It's not like The actual curriculum ain't teach us shit, but the structure of it taught us shit. Like, check this out. Like, remember when you got a 0, right?
Right.
When you got a 0, they said it take like 400s to replace a 0?
Yeah.
Right, bet. Let's think about finances.
Okay.
You see how hard it is to actually build up your bank account?
Yeah.
But one fucking car problem can wipe that bitch away?
Yeah.
Now you gotta keep on doing everything you do to bring that bitch back up.
Yeah.
That's kind of how fucking the greatest system is. It's telling you that no matter, you can keep on going hard, but one fucking mistake will ruin all that bitch.
Mr. Kokoka, you didn't teach us that in economics? Yeah, I'm calling you out. Y'all could have gone in detail. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah, that's like it ain't what you know, it's who you know. Let's say like the motherfuckers who like me as an athlete. Okay, right. If one of my coaches got, he's a teacher too. If I come late to school, like me and Raymond King, well, I don't want to tell you what fucking. when me and Raymond to come to fucking school late, we'll go to one of them coaches,
right?
Give us a whole motherfucking pass,
right?
And go ahead and send it that we'll never got a fucking late tardy. I come to school every fucking want to.
Okay.
But it's all about who you know. And in life, it's the same way. If you might have a higher education than me, but if the supervisor or the hiring manager knows my mama, I'm gonna get the job over you even though I got a liquor education. So it's all about who you know and relationships that you build. Well,
I'm glad you say that though. So why do you think it's hard for entrepreneurs to progress in their businesses?
How you mean, like, hold on, progress as in, like, be one of the bigger companies in the world?
Not even necessarily big, though, but just getting far, getting consistent clientele.
Because the first of all, everybody think business is easy.
It's not.
And it's like, they never want to go through the trials and tribulations and, like, the struggle. We always see, like, the successful companies and think everybody think a successful company just cap it easy. Like they thought of an idea, applied it, then it popped. Now they blew up. They didn't understand the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years of fucking failure.
Right.
Before they even got it right.
Right.
Like all the time they had to give people their money back because their product wasn't what it was supposed to be.
Right.
Or all the time they had to change different vendors or whatever because the oven that they had started slacking.
Right.
And when I sold lashes and shit, it was like some companies I used to send the money off, get it back, it'll come back the way it need to be. Then I started finding other companies, they'll come out good the first time, and the second time the lashes got like extra weird ass glue on it. It'd be like all kind of little weird shit. Like the product don't always come the same all the time.
Right.
They be a little shaky. Now you don't sold that product, don't even know that if she sold you that wig the first time it was fine, the second time the fucking wig ain't take to the dye because the manufacturer that sent it to you was fucked up. These are little shit that you got to keep on going through, and you losing money, you fucking up, and then it take years to get to the reaping the benefits of what the fuck you did.
Right.
And even when you successful, it's just a whole bunch of people trying to take you down.
I'll say like me and you had a good conversation this week or last week, whenever the fuck that was. I think a lot of people don't understand that we don't need a lot of entrepreneurs, neither though. Like we gotta have the 9-to-5 people. We gotta have the mailmans. We gotta have the lunch lady. We gotta have all these teachers, counselors, all those other things.
I need your auntie and your grandmama to be in that McDonald's line because I'm a McDonald's nigga. I need to be in the McDonald's line making sure them fucking badass kids don't have my fries cold, my nuggets fucked up. Alright? Anytime I up to a drive-thru and I see too much young people, I'm like, my order gonna be fucked up every time.
Right, no, seriously. Like,
but if your auntie or your older cousin or your grandmama back there, my shit be fresh every fucking time.
And I don't think people understand like the legwork that comes with it. Like it's a lot. You like how you were saying, like you don't have nobody else to fall on, or like how you go to a job if something go wrong, it's on that company. Yeah. Compared to like your business is on you, like your face, everything kind of like, bakes on that.
I seen a clip of Lil Baby the other day. He was like, man, fuck, I'm gonna be working my whole life. And then the girl would be like, why you say that shit? He said, honestly, every rich, successful person, they don't have no days off. Like it look like they do, but they fucking don't. Like they always working, no matter what. I gotta keep maintaining. When I get rich, I gotta try to maintain being rich. I gotta fight against these taxes. I gotta fight with everybody trying to sue me because I got money. It's just a lot of shit, and that's why a lot of entrepreneurs don't fucking make it because even when they start to get the success, more problems, more money, more problems. Like let's look at Soulja Boy.
More money, more
They talk about Soulja Boy, talk about he ain't had the money or whatever. Oh, and all honesty, let's give Soulja Boy some fucking credit now. A Soulja Boy broke and all broke are two completely different fucking
I'm
things.
about to say, yeah.
All right, so Soulja Boy used to millions, right? If his house is $25,000 a month, if he's not a fucking like multi-millionaire no more, he can be a $400,000 kind of nigga.
It's still money.
$500,000 nigga, but $25,000 a month when you only got $400,000, it's just gonna chip away fast.
Right.
So you can be like, I can't afford that really because I'll be broke before you know it.
Right.
But he's still up on y'all, so please don't talk about that. Stop talking about the book, like, but
y'all haven't seen what he's seen.
But yeah, I do remember that conversation we had about that.
No, that was really good, and you know we didn't even start with no icebreaker, cause you just have gone into it.
I thought all that shit was.
Nah, let me go with this first icebreaker though. So, would you rather be liked or respected? And it's two different things. So
somebody can like me, and so somebody can like me, but not respect me. Oh,
I want to be
I've
respected.
seen that before.
I want to be respected. You don't gotta like me, but you're gonna respect me, cause I don't gotta like you.
So I gotta choose. So I gotta choose that one for the rest of my life.
Not for the rest of your life. Which one would you rather? Would you rather people? I like Superjet. I like you. Or would you people to be like, I respect Superjet?
I feel like my regular lifestyle, everybody like me first before you respect me. Cause you already know me to respect me.
But you respect
I respect everybody, but let's say like if somebody first seen me or heard about me or whatever, first meet me, they like me, but they don't know me.
But they're gonna still
They might do, they might not. But once they've been around me enough, they ain't got no choice but to respect me because I ain't going for that. So you gonna end up you build respect after a while. You gonna build respect for yourself.
You're gonna respect me because I'm gonna respect you. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Cause respect sounds like fear, and I don't want nobody to like try to fear me.
I don't think respect is fear, but again, like for an example,
Like
give me an example.
Like, let's say somebody come and they first meet me, but they respect me, but they say that they don't like me. Like then why are they acting like that towards me? They're like, oh, it gotta be some kind of fear of not offending me. Even not a fear of getting their ass whipped by me. It's like they fear not offending me. I don't want that fear. I want you to be open, cool, whatever.
Again, I don't think it has anything to do with fear, but it's just like, you know, again, like respect. Like, you're not my man, but I'ma still respect you as a man. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'ma still respect you as Super Jack. I'ma still respect you as who you are. I don't have to have no deep connection or a relationship with you to respect you. I'ma still respect you.
But like, so let's say if I like somebody, I wouldn't naturally, I'm not gonna disrespect them. If I like you already. That's the thing. Like what?
Some do though.
What make
some
you
do.
disrespect you?
Like for an example, like there's some dudes that will say that they like me, and what I find disrespectful, like if you already over sexualize me, that's disrespectful. Don't do that.
How many over sexualize you?
That's another topic for another day.
No, like but it gotta make sense. Like how do they over sexualize you?
Dang, that's really another conversation for another day. Because what I want to say is way too early for me to say that.
It's not too early. Just go.
So like, give an example. Like, don't come at me talking about like if me and a guy start talking and you already talking about like having sex or
Hold on, what's the time frame in between?
I'm talking like we just started talking. We just conversating.
Because everybody different definition of talking. My talking is like.
So you getting too deep.
You know, like, so no, that's what you gotta break it down. Like meet. It sounds like you saying meeting somebody. The first time you meet them.
Conversation. I meet this person. We're having a conversation, and here you go talking about like sexual things, and you know you already just being overly sexual. Like that's disrespectful. Don't do that. Respect me. Respect me enough to treat me like a lady. Respect me enough to get to know me. respect me enough to even, know that that's a safe thing for you to even be doing for real.
Okay, now check this out. Now, what is very common is most people say, let me know your intentions from the jump. Let me know what you want type shit. So if he come out from the jump saying something sexual, is that disrespect or him actually doing what the fuck everybody tells him to do?
If he's doing what everybody tells him to do, that's cool. For me, in the back part of my head, I'm going to just be like, I feel like he's low-key disrespecting me. And I'm not going to, how people handle it, that's up in the air. That's another conversation, how people handle it. But for me personally, that person, we would go no further after that conversation.
Is it disrespectful when a woman does it first? For a man?
So, I'm still processing that women do that.
That's the lion ass laugh.
No.
Oh shit. Hold on now. Respect our double standards. If I come out and say that shit, because women do that shit. Some women come out hard pressing you, trying to fuck you.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
Like, what if I feel offended? What if we hurt my fucking feelings? Now I feel like a fucking piece of meat. I ain't shit. I just eat ass on demand. That's what the fuck you try to do? No.
No, listen, I'm really I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm still trying to process that. There are some girls out here that's really like that. Cause, child, that's crazy.
There's a lot of people in the world. So there's a lot of women like that.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, I'm all here for y'all saying what it is that y'all want, but
so is it okay for that kind of disrespect when a girl?
No, for sure. Treat that man like a king, sis. Give him something to wait on.
Cause let's say, actually, funny? I actually had a girl try to rape me before. Literally try to rape me. Literally,
just
ready. And you know what's funny? When anytime a man talk about getting raped, everybody think the shit funny. Everybody instantly smirk. It's funny. You smirk when I said that shit. Exactly. Y'all instantly think it's a problem when niggas get raped.
No, because I want to know the background, but we're gonna talk about what happened
it's
right now.
It's a fucking story. Bet. My homegirl and her friend was drunk one night. I got to carry my homegirl on my fucking shoulder, boom, drop her on the ground, back, go find her keys, boom, open the door, get her in there, put her in the bed, she straight da-da-da, her homegirl catch me. At this point in time, I'm in a whole relationship. This girl been had a chance to fuck me back when I was single. You fucked that up. So now that I'm in a fucking relationship, you can't touch me the way you want to touch me. You can't have my motherfucking goodies, all right? So now I'm trying to leave, and she be like, come on, get some. Give me some. I'm like, hold on.
But they was drunk.
No,
okay.
Fuck that.
Right.
The next thing you know, we in a dark fucking room. My homegirl lay in the bed, down there unconscious, and this fucking short ass girl, strong and sturdy as a bitch, got me jacked up, trying to slam against the wall. I'm like, oh.
You watching this?
Whoa.
We so sorry.
She is sorry. She apologized to me after.
So
you know she tried to rape me and she apologized after. I said, no, you can't do that shit. Hey, come on. Nah, man. She grabbed a pants, I put pants, stop, drop me. Drop me, And this motherfucker, I thought she was first a little soft.
You know us women like a little challenge.
Now she throwing me against the wall, oh shit. I'm trying to use a little muscle, but I don't want. When you wrestling with a woman, you don't want you too much strength, because now you look like you're trying too hard. You look like a bitch ass nigga. So now I'm trying to be strong, but look calm at the same time. Get the fuck off me. Whatever. So now, I finally try to get that motherfucker off. We fight, we tussle. She grabbing my pants, I'm pushing her, we fussing, get the fuck off me. Thank God. My drunk homegirl did the little sound, and then she instantly went to mother mode and ran. I was like, I ran out the motherfucking I had to run out that motherfucking.
So then let me ask you this. What do you prefer, younger women or older women?
Hold on. For what though?
Would you prefer a younger woman or a younger woman or an older woman?
I prefer a younger woman, probably if it's just the fuck off. And then I probably prefer. No. I prefer an older woman to kind of fuck off with, and a younger woman to go the distance with. What we talking about? How much younger? Cause lowest I probably go about like 2-3 years probably.
I'm about to say, I hope you ain't going to 18, 21.
No, that's crazy.
But I'm just saying, like, just younger. Like,
Oh yeah, bet. Okay, I'll fuck off on the older one, and then I'll go to this for the younger one because, personally, it might be a little selfish. I want to die before my wife because I don't want to be out here by myself. I don't want to be fucking 60. I don't want to be 70, 80 motherfucking years old and fucking out here in the world, lone, ugly, old. I can't find no fucking lover. I have much.
How you know you're gonna be older than Tia?
I'm not gonna be old and better than the fucking 20, 30 year old niggas. I can't do that shit. I can't be in the same game as the motherfuckers. I don't like that. So I would much rather go to this with a young girl because my chances of croaking is way better. So I'd rather her be up there. And listen, I don't want her to like find another old nigga to go date now. Yeah, no. I want you to be so fucking heartbroken.
Oh yeah, now. Once I die, you can't. I want you to be so distraught to the point where like doing it again.
You gotta die right after be like
doing it again. Me personally, I just was having this conversation. I don't think I could date an older man because like they be horny as hell. I mean, I don't like that.
No, man, they don't.
And I didn't think that older men. I thought at a certain age that stops. You know what I'm saying? Or it like slows down.
No, y'all be way hornier or older. Like it's like scientifically proven. See, niggas, we built off of ego. It's like
you better watch it now.
He wanna say things to you and want you to flirt backwards so he can feel like he still got it. So like
Papa.
Like I work like I'm like one of the young, always been the youngest nigga at my job.
Okay.
I work with old niggas.
Okay.
Old niggas like to talk on the phone. Old niggas like to flirt. Old niggas like to do all that shit, but they don't necessarily want to fuck. So if they got even if they got like a girl or a wife at home, they're not really trying to fuck that girl too much all the time. They just want to feel like they still got it. So they just want to be able to talk to you. Like, I got a homegirl who found like a website, little app in which old motherfuckers will pay her just to communicate. Like, they just want that interaction for nigga want to you be thinking niggas be horny cause they games always kind of like aggressive type shit because they didn't have social media to like halfway step. They got to step all the way. They grew up stepping. So they step all the way, but they ain't really trying to push too much no further. They just like the shit so they can go tell somebody, like, hey, look at this little young
I'm going to keep me a little young tender. I don't like the old man like that too much. Y'all be trying to be, I'm trying to be, I don't need you trying to be my daddy. I already got one of them. I don't need no
But you had said something
daddy.
earlier that kind of had led to a question I wanted to talk about. It was saying, asking somebody their intentions when you first meet them is pointless and stupid. I didn't want to say stupid, but yeah, it is stupid.
You think that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because, for instance, if I just meet you, we start talking, and you one of them motherfuckers who you probably got your heart broke a couple times, and I'm like, I need that nigga to tell me what the fuck it is from the jump. Okay, bet. I might have seen you from afar, might have seen you on social media, but I don't really know who the fuck you are.
Right.
I got my perception of you, but I don't know who the fuck you are. So, my first intentions is, who is this person? What are they gonna make me do?
Okay.
Like, it's like, okay.
So that's dumb?
No. Because it's dumb because they be wanting you to say, I just want to fuck, or I'm looking for a relationship, or I just want to have fun, or they be like asking shit that answers I don't fucking know the answer to because I don't know who the fuck you are yet.
But you do know.
I don't know you or how.
Y'all do know.
How?
Y'all do know because again, like how you just said,
Let's go.
If you was watching me from afar, looking at whatever.
People got perceptions of me too.
I mean, y'all are men at the end of the day. Like, you 9 times. Okay, let me tell you this. Let me ask this though. So are you going to associate or get to know somebody who you're not sexually attracted to, who you wouldn't have sex with? Because 9 times out of 10,
you might not be sexually attracted to me once I meet you.
Huh?
Once I start talking to you, you might not be as sexually attracted attractive to me. But as a man, even if I'm not very sexually attracted to this girl and she making a move on me, I feel like it's a responsibility to me as a man to perform anyway.
But even if then, but even if after that first conversation, though, I still want to know, what is your intentions here? What are we doing here? I'm not gonna say.
How can I possibly know until I know that you fucking crazy or not? How I know if you I don't know your lifestyle. I don't know if you meet my credentials to being my girlfriend yet.
So then your intentions would be,
I don't know.
Your intentions are to say, I'm trying to get to know you. I'm trying to see if, however you want to line that up.
And that's just a little weak ass statement, pretty much to say I don't fucking.
Y'all say weak ass statements all the time.
I'm trying to get to know you. Whatever, like okay. Let's say
y'all say weak ass statements all the time.
Let's say I'm trying to get to know you. Now you feel better about yourself, and then we start talking again for the next 2-3 days. I realized you kind of fucking stupid, and now and now it's like, okay, do I just get pussy out of this person, or do I just walk away, or what? And boom, let's say that you do give it up to me fast, bet, and I fuck, boom, and now I start to act a little different because even the pussy nigga want to keep me around. And now you're going to think I'm acting different because you said you wanted to get to know me. And I pretty much I got the gist of it already. So now I look like a fuck nigga because now it look like, all nigga just want fuck. Like, nah, like your personality just wasn't what I liked. And then I ended up having
I get what you're saying. I would just say this to the ladies that are asking for what's your intentions, there's a time and a place.
Yeah,
and I think that's a lot of times that go over our heads, but it's a time and a place for everything. So meaning like, you're not supposed to ask that man that the second day that y'all done gone somewhere or y'all done started talking or whatever. Wait a little bit, because I mean, the same way he's filling you out, he's filling you out. But I am still going to ask, so what are your intentions here? Is your intentions for us to possibly date? Or is your intentions for us to have a good time, whatever that might mean? Yeah,
and that's why I said it's stupid to ask somebody at first. Like you
I'm gonna say yeah. Okay, at first, yes.
You got to check in. If we talking heavy for the first I'm saying about 6-7 months. Okay, go ahead and do a little check and see what the fuck my mind at. Let me see if I think you might
6 months. I ain't even gonna get to 6 months. No, because I'm gonna go ahead and ask you between like probably after the first or the second. I am gonna go ahead and do my check-in. Because what's going on here?
First or second, I still don't know you for real. How much time I see within the first 2 months?
You know enough to know whether or not. I can't speak for other females.
You in a cupcake stage at that point.
But we know whether or not, like how we was talking earlier before we started recording. We know whether or not we vibing. So if I already know within the first month that we not vibing, I could go ahead and tell you my intentions is.
Okay, now check it.
Shit.
Like we said,
I ain't gonna lie, my intentions if I ain't vibing with you.
And like we said, you can have somebody who you like, y'all cool, and they meet all your standards of dating, and then you can have somebody that you vibe with who don't meet your standards. Like even though you might enjoy your time with this person, that's not the best decision to make.
But you didn't answer. So who was you choosing? Was you choosing who you vibe with, or who has the better criteria to what it is that you? Is that the right word?
Yeah, what you looking for? All your criterias.
Because to answer my own question for y'all, I did say that I would much rather choose somebody who I vibe with than that meets my criteria. As weird as that sounds.
You want somebody you vibe with instead of meeting your criteria.
Yeah, like okay. I much rather
I think that's
have
somebody
a connection
that's still
with
like
you.
playing around at life.
What?
I feel like somebody just playing around in life. Cause like
not necessarily.
That's just fun. You just literally having fun. Cause you're not going to get nowhere, so not meeting your fucking criteria.
Well, I guess it's the same thing as you saying though. Everybody's definition of talking is different. Everybody's definition of vibing is different.
Yeah, I feel like vibing is. I naturally have a better time around you. I like being around you. I like the energy it feels more comfortable here than the other person who is like. If you go and come, I don't really care. It's really cool. When you do come, we have a good time, we straight, whatever, but I'm not going to be heartbroken when you walk away. And you might vibe with somebody else to the point where, like, you can't really get them but off your mind. But at the same time, they all fucked up. You know, they'll ruin your life. They toxic as hell. They do all kind of play little mind game tricks with you back and forth to make you laugh, make you cry, fuck you good, do all this crazy shit. Now you stuck in this toxic ass trap. That's why I feel like that's a childish decision to pick.
I'm not gonna give y'all too much juice, but just know, you know, different strokes for different folks. And that's all I'm gonna say. Because everybody handles different things differently.
Yeah, and I feel like that is the childish folks and then the mature folks. And when we talk about, so
you trying to call me childish?
Yeah. And we talk about juice. Let's say one thing. You need some fucking juice in your cup. When I tell you MJ poured a fucking cup of liquor, this fucking big. You are a grown man, ma'am. Greg, Jesus.
I be sipping, y'all. So fun fact about him, I don't take shots, y'all. Like, I sip my shots, so I don't be with all that. I just be sipping.
You gonna sip some real nice, high quality. The shots that get you just right.
I'm sipping.
In hell. You going to hell. You gonna sip the same fucking shot. But let's go ahead. Let's change subject. This is something that popped up. This is the only thing I really want to talk about today. I was watching Adam 22, No Jumper, or whatever.
I was supposed to go watch it.
Yeah, Adam walked out the room, and it was just Whack 100 and the dude named Destiny. So they were like, y'all want to talk while I walk away? Like, all right, bet. Whack 100, a lot of people kind of know who he is. If you don't know him, you know if you see him. That was the game manager and shit. He usually fight and do a blue face and shit all the time.
I don't think I've seen it, but keep going.
You know, whatever. So he decided entrepreneurship. He decided to get his own brand of diapers, like baby diapers and shit. And Destiny asked him about it. He was like, okay, he broke down like the process he had to go through to get everything qualified, to meet the standards, doing how expensive it was to do the testing against all the other bigger brands like Huggies and things like that.
Right.
And he was like, and my goal is, I came from poverty. I came from, you know, my father was a crackhead. My mom was trying to do this dude or whatever. I came up hard, a gang member, prison, all that shit. He was like, I know how hard it is to afford like these expensive ass things for baby. Baby shit all day. Why you giving me expensive ass diapers? The prices keep going up.
Right.
He said, I want to make a diaper that's great quality, just better quality than the rest of them shit. You do like the little soaking test, everything. But I wanted to be at the price for my demographic from what I came from.
Right.
Bet. And this Whack 100 is a successful person. It's somebody who can cash out 50, 100,000 to invest in his product.
Right.
Bet. And then so Destiny was like, white boy was like, okay, listen to this whole spill. And he was like, I like, damn, I know why people think about this. he was like, okay, like, I like all that and everything that you was doing. So he like, so tell me this. From people from like your culture, like your hip hop culture, like black culture, whatever. He said, how come it seems like every time a black person gets successful and rich, they end up selling a product that only is geared towards white, middle class, and high class America, and never your people, like how your diapers are.
Right.
And that shit kind of threw me off. I was like, you damn right, cause they be like the Yeezys, expensive as a bitch. The Jordans, expensive. The Kyries, everything expensive. And they just like make people do all the wrong shit to try to get this brand that's made by our idols that we can't really afford, but we doing everything we can do to try to kill ourselves to get there or kill each other to get to it. And why is that? Why do we go into that same mind frame as soon as black people come up for some money and shit?
The same way, let me look into the camera for this. The same way because we are the only, I feel it, I'm not going to say the only, don't try to fact check me either because this ain't that. But the same way because we're like the first ones that as soon as we get some money, we ready to go buy the Gucci, the Chanel, the designer, all those designers compared to what are they doing as soon as they get some money? You get what I'm saying? So like.
But why do we do that shit?
Why do we? Because.
Why do we go and try to get the Hellcat before we get a place to stay?
I be feeling like people got points to prove. And the same thing like with the ones that's trying to, as soon as they get into the entrepreneur world, they forget about the people back at home and they try to, you know, please them. And that sounds crazy, but like, you know, just to get over there in that world.
That's why he was like, why do y'all do that shit? Like,
to get in that world is because like,
and like,
let me give you this, right? So I was in school for aesthetics. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of us don't know about like skincare. They don't know about all that world, period. But guess who do? Sarah and all of them. They know about it. You get what I'm saying?
And they know about our skin?
They don't know about our skin, but they know about that. So me as a esthetician, you know what I would do? I'm not gonna deal with y'all who over here want to argue with me about using Neutrogena. I'm gonna go to Sarah over here who don't mind spending $50 on this product that I'm telling her that's gonna, you know, X, Y, and Z. So it's like, I don't really like.
And I think that's kind of what he's saying. Like, so pretty much they kind of just, do you call them a sellout? Because like, I'm going to sell you these overpriced sneakers because the white people are gonna be able to afford it, and y'all niggas is gonna kill each other to try to afford it. Instead of like somebody like Shaq. Shaq, when this shoe first came out, it was expensive like everything else. Until a lady came to him in the store and was like, why you made these expensive ass niggas that we can't actually afford for my kid? Now my kid feel left out if I can't ooh. And then he never thought about it like that. And then that made him drop his prices to like, you can find them shit sitting up in Walmart and shit like that.
Right.
And then what's kind of crazy with us in the black community, if you see somebody walking around with Shaqs, you'll fuck around and try to
joke on them. Because that's what I was about to say. I think what us is too is like, first off, everything's a goddamn joke.
And first
everything
of all, I did have Shaqs. I fuck with Shaqs.
You see what I'm saying? But everything is a joke. Wear your Shaqs right now though, somebody gonna be like, super jet, bro. You don't know what the hell is going on. Somebody could see you right now, how you said, a 05 Honda, and crack all these jokes, not knowing you could pull up to my house.
Exactly.
Well, and we're not downplaying if you have an apartment, if you stay at home with your mamas and all them, or whatever. That's cool.
Might
but
have different priorities.
Again, our community, we more so, that's the path that we take instead of being like, you know, right? Like, all right, cool. Like, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, and try to.
Okay, I actually had to make that choice. But like, when all my friends, they all came at the same time, we all just started coming into some money.
Yeah.
And it was like, I knew my goal was to get a house first. But, and everybody knows, I don't even fucking like cars. I don't like shoes, I don't like cars. I'm not into like little
That's me
shit
too.
like
I don't know nothing about a car.
So like, when all my friends was buying nice ass cars, that shit made me thinking about cashing out. And then my mom was like, nigga, you can really afford to get you a Hellcat, get you a little whatever the fuck you can too.
Right.
Then I sat there and I really thought about it. I'm like, yo, if I go get a car, now I got a car note and a car payment, and I'll spend an extra $400 for just the payment and then another $200-$300 for just the insurance. How the fuck am I going to afford the house? So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna ride around my Honda. I don't even fucking like cars. I'm not about to let other people influence me. And then, but that's me. Most people are influenced by looking a certain way.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, like, yes, I know my car don't really match who I am.
Like, there's so many people right now that's probably spending like $1,500-$1,600 in rent for a 1-bedroom. And that's not us. That's not us talking bad about you. That's not us downplaying what it is that you're doing. That's not us hating because what it is that you're doing.
It's just a bad investment. How the fuck
you get what I'm saying?
Save if you spending all that money on something you can't own?
And that's all really what it is. It's like it's
an expensive hotel.
So to answer the question, I feel as though it's just because like for us, it's really. I feel like our community is just so hard to like please or to really relate to because. Me and my homegirl talked about that today. Like, it's almost as like, damn, like you act like you ain't never had, your mama ain't never opened up the oven to make sure the house was hot or something. Like, we acting like we don't know nothing. Like, we acting like we clueless. And it's just like.
People are embarrassed in the way to try to seem like they are at that level or whatever, or at the level they came from. And it's like, but let's say, like the people like Shaquille O'Neal who did do that shit.
Yeah.
I remember Stephon Marbury had like the $10 shoes back then. I thought them shoes actually nice as fuck. or whatever.
I don't know who that
But
is.
after a while, it was like people would kind of tease like double the Marberries. I was like, bro, the Starberries was fire. Like I looked at it, but with that, like we get the like Dr. Dre had like the Beats headphones at like $100 something fucking dollars, and a lot of people like the Yeezys and the OVO shit, like everything kind of was like almost overpriced or whatever. Like if those same people who got the influence of the culture would push for affordable clothing or affordable like headphones or affordable fucking sneakers and shit, us as a community will eventually follow that shit. But it don't work like that.
It don't.
As of right now, because they in the same trap of how you said, like kind of like, okay, I'm gonna sell these shit to all these motherfuckers too. Like I'm gonna go make my money too. They not willing to make them sacrifice like how Shaq is. Like Shaq do like a Victor watches, like how I got this shit right here. Like it's still a nice watch. Maybe $100. It's not nothing like. But motherfuckers will go out like the little babies of the world and all the boy get this fucking watch, bust it down. This shit like $80,000. Now you got this nigga out here scamming, selling, do whatever the fuck he can, living in his fucking apartment because his drug money don't accumulate to fucking legal money, so he can't fucking go around and really buy a house without no proof of income. So now you living kind of a little funky and putting other shit other people's name just to get this bust down to show people that you got bread like that.
Yeah. And
but if
be the
they
thing,
would just kind of be like, yo, nigga, it's cool to get this $100 watch, save your money, and do what the fuck you need to do.
It's cool to be within your means or whatnot, and it's cool. All in all, it's just really hard to connect with our culture because for whatever reason, I don't know. You got some that's really like tapped in that, you know, understand what it is that's going on. I feel like you and I, but then you got some that really, like how I said, just feel like not all feel like they have a point to prove, but some of them, you know, some people get their little...
They don't want to look bad, I guess, you know.
You know, or some people just get to whatever points that they get to and they just feel like, you know, they there. Not knowing you're there could be like over there. You get what I'm saying? Like, they don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So those that get it, and those that don't. Don't come over here though talking about something we hitting, because we ain't hitting. We getting money over here. Everything good. Everything Gucci. We living life to the fullest. Do you feel as though there's a such thing as the right time?
For what?
In general, do you feel as though that's a real statement? There's a right time for everything. Like, or just in general, do you feel as though there's a such thing as a right time? For an example, there's a lot of people that would say, don't have a baby right now. This ain't the right time. Do you really feel as though there's a right time for stuff? Because there's some people that would say to you that whenever you did buy your house may not have been the right time. So is there really a right time for stuff?
That shit, it can go a whole nother conversation. I think we run out of time, so I'm trying to make this shit quick. Do I think there's a right time for everything? Yes, but it's only gonna happen at its time. So that's why it's fucking weird. Like somebody be like, oh, don't do it yet. We're gonna wait till it's the right time type shit. Like, let's say you go for it. Let's say you go for it and it works. Like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it now and it works out. Bet. Or let's say you don't do it and then you do it later and it still doesn't work. Okay, so you just picked the wrong time. Let's say if you do it, or you don't do it later on and it does work. Like, it's too much ifs, variables and shit. So it's like the timing is going to happen and it's going to show you whenever it happens.
So all in all,
we don't know this shit.
Your answer is there's really no right time. Because I don't know, the time is going to happen, like, regardless. There isn't no right time. That's my answer to my own question. There really isn't no right time because, like, for an example,
because you gotta be more specific about that shit to me.
He want to be so deep so bad, y'all.
You gotta be specific about
all in all, there isn't no right time. Because that's basically what you just said. Because you just said right now you could have started to do something and it could
like, okay, you say like let's say like me having a child, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, me having my child, like in my mind as a kid, I thought I'd have a kid by like 21, 22, married, all that kind of shit. Boom. I was still a young jackass at 21, whatever.
I'm glad you're able
I
to
missed out. I would have missed out on a whole lot of other shit.
Right.
That I got the experience of my life without having no child to hold me back or whatever. So right now I'll be like, okay, yo, my time is later. But I kind of wish I had my kid earlier. Then they'll be a little older by now and everything be back on cruise control.
Did he not answer my question, y'all?
But
there's no right time.
But at the same time, I feel like this is how it was supposed to be. I was supposed to be a late nigga. And like, okay, like as of right now, if I have a child, don't fucking matter because I'm financially stable and I got everything I need to support this child. So this would be the best time to have one. Even if I don't feel like something holding me back right now would be the best time to have one because I can actually provide and really take care of this kid with my full potential instead of me back when I was a young jackass. So that's not saying it wouldn't have worked out. It could have worked out, but what if I feel like this works better? We don't know. But
so is it the right time?
Right now for me, yeah, I don't got no choice. The time is going time. The time is going time. Like I be seeing other people who had their kid early, now they're a little older, everything all cute, fun. Every time my friends do some cute shit with their kid, I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to get somebody pregnant tomorrow. But every time I do, I pull out every time.
Y'all, there ain't no right time for none of this stuff. Life don't have no time. Like, you know, you could have been trying to be an entrepreneur in high school.
You only know what you know. That's why. That time shit don't matter because you only know what you know. You only know what you know.
We growing through life, y'all.
Time is gonna fucking time.
We growing through life, y'all. There's no Pacific time. Steph just answered that.
Nigga, the answer to that, if you say if there's such thing as the right time, the time is going time.
I wish we could go further, but I think that we just killed our time.